Okay guys, so today I'm going to do an in-depth tour of all the things that have changed with the Fluval Roma 90. Let's get straight into it. So I did mention this in the pet room tour last week, but I didn't really talk about it in detail, and I did mention that I would do another video on it. So the first thing that is the biggest change that you'll notice is the layout of the tank. The old one just had two varieties of plant in it. It had Java Fern and Anubias nana, which is the little dark green plant, but there was barely any of that. And it was sort of overgrown and all over tangled, and it looked a mess, so I swapped it out for neater looking plants. Just got a very basic mix of Amazon swords, dwarf hairgrass and some of those cheap bunched plants that you can get. These plants are growing much better than the old ones, which is probably because I upped the lighting. I used to have two T8 Aquaglow bulbs, 290 lumens per bulb, and now I've got two T8 Life Glow bulbs that are 960 lumens per bulb. So that is a huge increase in the amount of lumens. And I've also got reflectors on these now. I never used to have reflectors when I had the old bulbs because some do come with the tank, but they all broke up in the water. They're sort of the white plastic ones you get with the tank, but they're awful. So I've now got some Dennerl Trocal reflects, and they're working great. But apart from the plants and the layout of the bogwood, which has changed also, I've also drastically changed what fish I've got in the tank. As I said in the tour, I have 5 neon tetras, which are actually out today. You can sort of see one here. There are 5 of those. I've also got 5 more in quarantine, so that we'll have 10 in this tank. I have 4 bronze Corydoras catfish, which are these at the bottom. And I'm going to get a 5th one of those, just because odd numbers do look better. I have a bristlenose catfish, which you might be able to see if I zoom in. Right there. Behind the shrimp, which are eating a pellet at the minute. You can just see him by the wood. But I just have one bristlenose. He's a male and I've had him for a very long time now. But I also plan to get some ember tetras for this tank, or rummy nose tetras, not too sure yet. But the main change is I did get rid of the lemon tetras because they were absolute bullies. All the neon tetras used to just hide all day long because the lemon tetras would chase them out of the way. And the lemon tetras, I bought 5 originally, and 5 multiplied into 9 because they successfully bred, which was exciting at first, but then when you have that many in a small tank, it just doesn't work out. But of course, to run this tank, I need fertilisers because there's lots of plants. The fertilisers I use are the same as they were in the old setup actually, but these plants seem to be doing better with the regime. I use JBL Weekly Fertiliser, JBL Daily Fertiliser, and Easy Life Easy Carbo. So I know a lot of you don't really follow the fish tank stuff because unless you're into fish, then fish tank stuff is really boring. But please do give it a chance, because compared to reptile keeping, fish keeping is almost identical to keeping, say, a bioactive dart frog tank, only it's fish instead of frogs and everything's covered in water. But there are huge crossovers in the two hobbies, and actually I started keeping fish before I kept reptiles. I was always into reptiles, but I was never allowed them at first, so I went for the closest thing because the hobbies are so similar, and that's fish keeping, and fish are just great really. There are actually some fish you can get that do look suspiciously like reptiles, but I won't go into that today. So yeah, I know that not everyone's into it, but do give it a chance. Now, aside from today's topic, I do want to quickly mention that we have hit 400 subscribers, and I am thinking of something we can do to celebrate that, so be on the lookout for that. And I know some of you aren't going to be into fish, even though it is similar to reptiles, so later on today I will be releasing a JTB 60 and something to do with reptiles for those of you that are into those sort of videos. So I hope that you did enjoy this video, and thank you so much for getting to the end of it. Please leave a like or a comment or both if you really want to. So yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.